Where do I start? So to literally everybody, I'm just gonna keep going. Importantly, a little something there. Ooh, little Christmas cup. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. My name's Maddie. For those of you that are new, I'm 26. I'm a postpartum nurse. I'm pregnant with our first baby, and today I'm actually 16 weeks pregnant, which is fun. I swear it felt like 16 weeks was never gonna come at the beginning, and now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm 4 weeks away from my 20-week anatomy scan, which is mind-boggling. But I wanted to start off a vlog, do a couple days in my life. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna meet up with some friends. We're gonna go to a coffee shop, go on a little walk around Town Lake, and then, you know, don't really have plans for the rest of the day, but we'll see where today takes us. I got up pretty early, showered. Kevin went golfing today, which sounds so weird coming out of my mouth because Kevin is not really a golfer. He's just never gone golfing before. Literally, since I've known him, has never gone golfing, but he bought a pair of golf clubs from Goodwill for $17, and today he's testing them out with some of his friends before he has to go to work. So he got up like incredibly early, and it woke me up, and I decided to just get up with him. Took a shower. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the Christmas tree lights on. I genuinely don't know how people wait until after Thanksgiving to put up the Christmas tree because it just makes the apartment so much more cozy. I love it so much. I still need to finish putting up ornaments. I got lazy the other day and like did half the tree. I also need to go to Target and get some more of this garland. It didn't quite wrap completely around the tree. Got this tree, I want to say like 4 years ago at Home Depot, and I think it's freaking adorable. It has all this like fake snow. The only thing is it like makes a mess around the floor. I don't know if you can tell. Our cat also really likes biting on it, so like she makes it even messier. We're fully in Christmas mode here at this apartment. One thing about pregnancy that's been so wild and such an adjustment for me is that I get hungry first thing in the morning always, and if I don't eat, I get nauseous and I throw up. I only really dealt with nausea for the first like 12 weeks, and ever since then I haven't really been nauseous. It's only when I don't eat. So I've learned my lesson and I eat first thing in the morning. So today I already kind of got everything out. I'm just gonna make some avocado toast, I think. Have some bread. I'm gonna do 2 eggs and then half of an avocado. I have been a die-hard avocado toast fan this pregnancy. I've eaten it almost every single day. It's just so easy to make. Okay, I have my avocado toast. I literally almost passed out. I got so lightheaded while I was cooking the eggs. I kind of messed them up because right as I was gonna go flip them, I felt myself getting like lightheaded and like I was gonna pass out. So I sat on the floor and put my head between my knees, and then my eggs were just like ruined, but I'm sure they'll taste fine. I prefer my eggs over easy, but I will quite literally eat them in any way, shape, or form. So here's my breakfast, 2 slices of avocado toast. I really wish I could drink coffee right now, but since I'm getting coffee with my friends, I'm gonna hold off. We do have some decaf coffee actually that I could make that I might do later. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, I just did my hair and makeup, got dressed, and now I need to go meet up with my friends. But here's a little outfit check. I've been living, oh my gosh, you can't even see because the lighting's terrible. I like, this apartment is so much cheaper than the last one we lived in, but oh my gosh, it's just not good for like filming. It's so dark. It's like in a corner, and I don't know. I don't love it, but we're not gonna be here much longer. But here is my outfit. I've been living in the sweatshirt, or quarter zip, I should say. It's from the Old Navy. I bought it last year in red, and I wore it all last year, so I bought it in this pretty like hunter green color. Okay, you can kind of see it better in this lighting. And then I'm wearing black maternity leggings. I don't need maternity leggings yet. My bump is like barely bumping, but they're so much more comfortable than my typical leggings. My normal leggings are starting to fit a bit tight, and they just fit so uncomfortably around like my belly button. So I invested in these from Amazon. They're CRZ Yoga. They're so comfy. And then I'm just wearing these platform Uggs in this like mustard shade. I'm gonna wear the heck out of these this fall. It was cold this morning. Let me just make sure I'm not gonna be dying in this. Okay, no. Oh, this is the perfect weather. It's very windy outside. Kind of chilly, I love it. Okay, I need to go. I'm also gonna bring my Hokas. Ooh, in my headphones. I'm glad I said something. I'm gonna bring my Hokas. I think I might take advantage of being right by the lake and go on a walk after we get coffee. TBD, we'll see how I'm feeling. I have my headphones in here. Yes. Okay. And then that means I need to bring my belt bag so that I don't have to carry a purse. I need my wallet. Oh my gosh, you guys, I literally have my pregnancy test in my purse from when I told my friend. Somebody told me that this pregnant goes away eventually, but it's been there for like 4 months now. And then I'm gonna bring my favorite e.l.f. lip oil. This one is in the shade Rosy Envy. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's my favorite lip oil. Hey guys, okay, back in the car. I just had the best freaking time. We went to a coffee truck downtown called Desnudo, which is supposedly like really good coffee here in Austin, and I've never tried it. It was really good. I got the brown sugar miso latte with oat milk, and it was delicious, and the weather is just so beautiful. We sat outside for like 2 hours and just chatted. One of my friends has a 15-month-old that she brought with her, and it's always just so fun seeing your friends with babies and seeing them be moms. It's like crazy, and especially now being pregnant, like I see her in her life and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have that to look forward to, and I'm just it makes me so excited to have a baby. But it's just so nice hanging out with people that like recharge you, and hanging out with people where after you hang out with them you just like feel good, and like I don't feel drained at all. And I feel like before, a lot of the people I would hang out with like would drain my energy, and I would just feel like I needed to rest after hanging out with them and like recharge. And lately I feel like I've just been trying to surround myself with people that recharge me and that fill my cup, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just had the best time, and we definitely need to do that again soon. It definitely makes me a little bit sad thinking of leaving Austin. I feel like I finally established like friends here, which I mean, I have been in Austin for 4 years, and it's crazy to say that I'm just now establishing like a solid friend group, or not even necessarily a friend group, but just like friends, and friends that get along with each other, friends that I feel like fill my cup opposed to drain it. But yeah, it kind of makes me sad that we'll be leaving Austin in a few months, just because I feel like I finally like, I don't know, finally feel like I have solid friends in Austin. But anyways, I said I was gonna go on a walk. I'm not gonna do that anymore because it's hot and I'm like sweating in the sweater. But I'm thinking about going to like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, the craft store, and getting stuff to either scrapbook, or I feel like I kind of want to get into knitting again, or like crocheting. I watched Samantha Joe on YouTube and like all the platforms, and she like has been knitting this blanket for her baby, or like crocheting, I don't know what it is, but she makes these like little squares, and then once she's done with all the squares, just like either sews them together or like attaches them with the yarn. And I just feel like that would be so cute and such a nice little hobby to do at home, just something to like do aside from being on my phone, because I feel like I'm on my phone like way too often, and I feel like that could be like a very inexpensive hobby that I could get into, that I wouldn't feel bad about like buying all these things and like only doing it for a week, if that makes sense. So I think that's the plan. I'm also starving right now. It's 12:20. I know I should just eat at home, but I don't think we have a lot of groceries. That's something I need to do these next 2 days. I need to go to the grocery store. They have way too many options. Way too many options. Where do I start? I just watched one of Samantha Joe's videos about crocheting, and she says she uses a brand, Lion's brand. So I'm just gonna go with that because she recommends it and she crochets all the time. Okay, I'm gonna go with these 2 shades of pink. They're in the size 4, which is medium. Now I just need hooks. Ended up only getting stuff for the like blanket I'm gonna make, which I did in fact decide I'm gonna try to do like granny squares and then combine them and make a blanket. I feel like by doing granny squares, it makes it like more achievable because I'm only focusing on finishing a square at a time. I know I showed you guys in the store, but I got the Lions brand yarn in medium 4. I'm not sure what this color is called, but it's this pretty like bubblegum pink. And then I got this really pretty light pink color in the same size. They were like completely out of crochet hooks. Took a little video of their supply and they literally had nothing. I was able to find this little hook. It's a 4mm. We'll see how it works. I'm pretty sure I have some hooks at home from when I used to crochet, but I feel like the size is a lot bigger just because I was crocheting with thicker yarn. But we'll see how this goes. If not, I can go to like Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Or honestly, I feel like it'll be cheaper to just get it on Amazon. Right now I'm about to go home. I did place a Chick-fil-A order because I'm starving and I don't feel like cooking. So we're gonna pick that up, go home and start crocheting. I feel like I need to watch a YouTube video to like remind myself how to crochet. I feel like once I get the hang of it, it'll be pretty easy. I managed to eat almost all of my fries on the drive home. I feel like I always eat all my fries on the drive home. And then I'm sad because like, I don't know, there's just something about eating your whole meal and having your fries and your main entree and your drink, which I got a diet lemonade. And side note, look at this cute little Christmas cup. Maybe I just haven't been observant, but I don't remember Chick-fil-A doing this. I'm sure they have, but I haven't noticed. But I think it's cute. But I got fries, I got a diet lemonade, and then I switched it up a bit. Instead of getting a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich, I got the Cool Wrap with some fat-free honey mustard, which is just my favorite dressing that they have. I'm really trying to not eat out as much, and I will say we've been better, but Chick-fil-A was there and I didn't feel like cooking, so I opted for a healthy-ish dish. Haven't weighed myself at all since getting pregnant. I recall seeing my weight at the doctor's office like right when I was like 8 weeks, I think. Which at 8 weeks, you really don't gain that much weight, or like you're not supposed to. I know everybody's different. My weight at 8 weeks pregnant was pretty similar to what I was like before I found out I was pregnant. But I like feel my body changing and I know I've gained weight and I've just been too chicken to step on the scale. I feel like I have a healthier relationship with the number on the scale and like my body, and I'm not so harsh on myself. Like I know the number on the scale is literally just a number, but I feel like before it didn't bug me because I was eating healthy, I was working out, I was comfortable in my own skin. And so I knew that if I felt good, the number on the scale didn't matter. But now that I'm pregnant and I'm not working out as much, I'm definitely eating more than what I was before. Maybe not necessarily more, but I'm just eating like higher calorie foods more often. I just really wanna like minimize the amount of weight that I gain, which I know I really do not have much control over. Like you can literally work out and eat healthy your whole pregnancy and still put on like a decent amount of weight. I feel like a lot of it has to do with genetics and just like your body, and everybody is so different. I'm trying to not stress out about it because as I just said, it's very much out of my control, but it's something that crosses my mind quite frequently. And I hate that I think about it so much. I feel like once I have a bump, it won't like bug me as much. But right now where it's like, I just feel fluffy, getting dressed is hard, and I like just notice my body changing. And it's just been an adjustment. Anywho, I've been rewatching Grey's Anatomy, and not that I don't like it, because I love Grey's Anatomy. I just feel like I need a show more similar to like Euphoria and Tell Me Lies. Love those shows, and they tend to like grasp my attention more. If you have any show recommendations that are similar to Euphoria and Tell Me Lies, let me know because I'm in dire need of a new show to watch. I have been sitting here for quite a while. Okay, I haven't been crocheting the whole time. I've taken some breaks. And to be honest, I started making the most progress like an hour and a half ago. The first few hours that I started crocheting, I just kept messing the same part up and I really wanted to get a hang of it. So I just like kept repeating that step over and over again. This isn't perfect. Obviously, it's my first time trying to make a granny square and I'm not done. I still have to add some more to it, but for my first time making a granny square, I'm quite impressed. I mean, it's only gonna get better from here, but this is what it looks like. I've just kind of been alternating the pinks. So I'm about to go in with the dark pink and do another layer. I feel like if I put my mind to completing a granny square a day, or like a few granny squares a day once I get the hang of it, it'll be very doable. And it looks so cute. This is a YouTube, oh, that's so overexposed. This is a YouTube video that I've been watching. I feel like the girl in this video does a really good job explaining step by step for somebody that's a beginner. I did go ahead and order some more of these crochet hooks just because this one, honestly, it's not, I don't know, I just like don't love holding it. I like the ones that have like a nice handle. This one's literally just like, it looks like a piece of wood. Those should come in the mail tomorrow. I want to give you guys a little bump date though. Hold on. Since I'm like officially 16 weeks today, this is my little 16-week baby bump. I feel like it's more bloat than bump. There's definitely a little something there. I feel like you can see a lot better without my jacket on. But that's the little bump. Honestly, it's mostly bloat. Like I just feel bloated all the time. I honestly feel like if anything, I just feel like a lot wider. Like I feel like my waist has disappeared and then my boobs are massive. But here is the 16-week bump date, and I really need to keep doing these more often. I feel like for the longest time I like just wasn't showing, or I just like didn't feel like I was, and so I didn't take videos or pictures, and now I'm just like kind of sad that I don't have any to look back on. I know that I've slightly touched on like the anxiety that I've had in pregnancy. I feel like specifically it was really bad the first like 6 to 8 weeks. Honestly, like the first trimester it was pretty bad, and ever since I surpassed the first trimester it's been a lot better. But I feel like I always get super anxious right before appointments. So like I've been totally fine. I haven't had like really any anxiety about this pregnancy. But since my appointment is tomorrow, I'm starting to get nervous and I feel myself get anxious. I feel like especially just working where I work and working so closely with labor and delivery, like while it's not common, I definitely do see a handful of losses that are very sad, and it's just like it hurts my heart when I see it on our tracking list. It was always sad seeing it, but now especially because I'm pregnant, it just like hits so much harder. While I know those things don't happen often, I feel like because like I work where I work, I'm just like more susceptible to like seeing that stuff. But I'm trying to think positively and like just not focus on the bad things that could happen, because like I said, more times than not, the baby's gonna be healthy and everything's gonna be okay. And it's just crazy because I know I'm gonna go to my appointment tomorrow. God willing, everything will be good and baby will be healthy. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just doing like a Doppler to hear the heart and then making sure like my weight is fine and that I'm doing okay. But like I'm gonna feel fine after the appointment. And then right before my 20-week anatomy scan, which is my next appointment after tomorrow's, I'm gonna get really anxious and really nervous again. And I feel like it's just gonna be a thing until I can feel the baby moving. Because right now I don't feel anything. But I do have a posterior placenta, which is good. I'm very happy about that. Basically that means my placenta is facing my back opposed to my belly. So I'm gonna be able to feel baby kicking once baby starts, or baby's already moving around, but she gets a little bigger and she starts kicking. But yeah, that was my little spiel. I'm gonna just crochet and chill on the couch. I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow because I don't foresee myself doing anything exciting until then. guys, or afternoon I should say. I haven't talked to you guys all morning. It is 12:20. I feel like this morning was just a little hectic, so I didn't have a chance to like talk to you guys, but basically a little recap. This morning we had our 16-week appointment, and this is the first appointment we've had that hasn't been at like 7 a.m. So we were able to sleep in, and we might have slept in a little too late. We got up, made a coffee. I used my new frother that I bought off Amazon, and let me just say it makes my coffee taste so much better. I do think I put a little too much milk in it, but I feel like it's gonna take me a second to like figure out the perfect milk to coffee ratio, especially with a new frother. We had our appointment at 9, so we headed there. We got stuck in traffic because there's traffic in Austin all the time. Had the quickest appointment of my entire life. Like, I'm pretty sure we spent more time driving there and back than we did at the actual appointment. They checked my blood pressure, checked my weight, and then my doctor came in, asked me how I was doing. She used a Doppler to check baby's heartbeat, which, let me just say, that is like the most nerve-wracking part, in my opinion. Like, she warned me. She was like, it might take me a second to find the heartbeat because like it's just harder with the Doppler. But I feel like I was just holding my breath until I heard it. But baby girl is doing great. It was just so nice to hear her. I feel like so much of my anxiety like went away. And then we also got myself scheduled for my 20-week anatomy scan, which is just so crazy that in 4 weeks I will be halfway done with my pregnancy. I feel like it's gone by really slow, but also really fast at the exact same time. I like don't know how to explain it. But after the appointment, we went to go get food because I was starving. I think that was honestly the longest I have gone without eating in the morning. I usually eat first thing when I wake up, but because I did wake up a little bit later, I didn't have time to cook breakfast. So I ended up not eating until like 10:40. I was starving. We ended up going to get tacos at this taco truck called Mommy's Tacos. It's directly across from where we used to live, so we would go all the time, and we haven't been in a while. They have the best migas tacos. They're delicious. We got so much. Kevin even got some to take to work. Had those, and then we're back home. I do work tomorrow, so I want to be a little bit proactive when it comes to like picking up the apartment. I already placed an HEB order that will be getting delivered because I don't feel like leaving the apartment. And then I have to do laundry. But other than that, I just want to spend today crocheting. This has honestly been so therapeutic. This is the update from last night. I honestly didn't do too much more. I originally was gonna make a whole bunch of different like granny squares and then combine them, but I saw this one girl that literally just like kept adding to her initial granny square and made a big blanket. So because I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of it, I'm just gonna keep going, and we're just gonna make this as big as I feel like making it. Oh, also I did pick up this pack from Amazon. I ordered it last night and it came in this morning, but it's just a pack with all of these different size hooks. It comes with thread, scissors, a tape measure. It comes with this little thing to like, I guess, keep track of how many stitches you've done. And then it also comes with these safety pins. I don't think I'll be using these for the granny square, but I remember when I was making my like stuffed animals, I really use these a lot to keep track of where to start and where to end. And just to show you the difference, these are both a size 4mm, but the new one I got is just so much more comfortable in my hand. I think for right now, I'm gonna sit down and like crochet a little bit. I'm just gonna get on YouTube and watch some YouTube, maybe a podcast. I feel like this morning was kind of like go, 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 and I just want to like chillax for a little bit before like getting up and, you know, doing stuff for the day. My HEB delivery just got here. I don't want to bore you guys with my order. But one thing I did want to mention before I put everything up was that I have been so obsessed with the cereal this pregnancy, which apparently it's like a pregnancy thing. Like, pregnant women just crave cereal. So for the longest time, I was getting Trix, but recently I've been craving some Lucky Charms. So I got a mega box of Lucky Charms that I will be eating at some point today because they just sound so good. Cereal with whole milk, which that is also something that like I used to never drink whole milk, and now I'm getting 2% / whole milk. It just kind of depends on my mood. And I have not bought almond milk or oat milk in God knows how long. I also bought a few stuff to make smoothies because I feel like that would be such a good snack and something that like is healthy, is filling, nutritious, isn't like, you know, the worst for me. I just need to find like a good recipe for smoothies because I used to make smoothies all the time. But the issue with how I used to make my smoothies is that before I was just making them like as low calorie as I possibly could. And like, as you could probably imagine, it didn't taste that great. I mean, it wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. I think I would do like some fruit, a protein powder, and then almond milk or cashew milk. I think it would taste so much better if I like actually put like peanut butter in it, maybe some yogurt. I don't know, I just feel like now I can make them a lot better now that I'm not like hyper focused on how many calories I'm eating. Also, another pregnancy craving, pancakes. I have been so into pancakes. And before, again, on the same train as like eating low calorie meals, I used to always make pancakes, but it would literally just be like banana, an egg, and some protein powder. And like, those aren't good. They're not good. Like, you cannot convince me that protein pancakes are actually good. If you're trying to lose weight and like, that's the only way you can fit in pancakes to like, you know, make it work, then I get you have to do what you have to do, okay? But at the same time, if you're not eating pancakes every day, like, I think it's okay to have the normal kind of pancakes and not sacrifice the flavor just because you want to save a few calories, you know? One thing I do also want to mention is that I am so glad, so freaking glad that I fixed my relationship with food before I got pregnant, because I cannot imagine having the mindset about food that I had like a couple years ago and like having a child. I feel like kids, like they just soak up everything they see and they learn by example. And so if I'm like constantly eating low calorie foods and like checking the labels to see like the nutritional value all the time, like I feel like that's just not good. I know I've said this before, but I'm really proud of the progress I've made with like my relationship with food. I might weigh a little bit more. I might not be as like toned and slim as I was before, but food is so good. And I'm so glad that I'm actually able to enjoy it now and that I'm not so hyper focused on like every single thing that's going in my body. Okay, it's much later. I made some tea, I took a shower, I put like actual PJs on. I don't think I mentioned it in this video, but the last set I was just wearing, like the hunter green one, it's from Amazon. It's from the brand Pretty Garden and it's incredible. I saw so many people promoting it on TikTok shop. I almost bought it off the TikTok shop, but it was actually cheaper to buy it off Amazon. So that's what I did, and I 100% will be purchasing in multiple other colors because I feel like I'm going to be living in them all fall. But I figured we would do some skincare together. My skincare routine is very simple. You guys know this. It's Kiehl's, everything, literally all Kiehl's. So we have the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Creamy Moisturizer. I just made that up. It's literally called the Ultra Facial Cream. And then I do a little bit of their creamy eye treatment with avocado. And then I also do some of this serum before I do any of the moisturizers. And I think that's it. That's literally all I do to my face. I've heard multiple times that like the less you do to your face and the more consistent you stick with your skincare, the better your skin will be. Like, I just feel like it can be good for your skin to be switching up products every like other day. If I'm being honest, I like barely remember to do my skincare on a day-to-day basis. So if it's already hard for me to stick to a consistent skincare routine with 3 products, I can only imagine if I had like 10. Anyways, I have my tea in this really cute Christmas mug. I threw it in the dishwasher and it like started cracking, which makes me really sad. Honestly, it just gives me an excuse to buy another mug from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I've been such a tea girly lately, and I feel like I go through these waves where I'm like really into tea. Then a few months later, I completely forget that tea exists. But I feel like it's been such a nice way to like wind down. I've also been having like a lot of bloating and gas and just like indigestion, as I've mentioned. Supposedly like peppermint tea and ginger tea is really good to like help with that. So I've been drinking it almost every single night. This one right now is lemon ginger and I got it at H-E-B. It's really good. I already went ahead and made my lunch. Just something super simple. Honestly, right now I feel like I'm eating mainly snacks at work. Not because I don't have time, but just because I'm too lazy to like pack an actual lunch. And as I've mentioned before, I'm like hungry all the time now. And I feel like it just like works out better for me if I just bring a whole bunch of snacks. Specifically high protein snacks, which is something that, you know, I haven't always been the best about, but I'm trying to bring like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. I have some protein bars that I pack. I'm just trying to be better about what I'm eating, especially when I'm at work and I can really control it, because if I don't pack my lunch, I have to go downstairs to the cafeteria and I hate the cafeteria food. Well, their quesadillas are kind of good, but like I don't want to be eating quesadillas every day. So I really try to just pack a healthy lunch, because when I pack a healthy lunch, I eat a healthy lunch. I think tomorrow night we're also ordering pizza, so I really want to make sure I'm eating a nutritious lunch, being that dinner will likely be not nutritious. Kind of try to balance it out, you know, like if I'm going to eat unhealthy for dinner, or if I'm going to eat unhealthy for breakfast, lunch, etc., the rest of the day I try to be really good about what I eat. Every time I vlog, I remember how much I miss vlogging, and I'm like, why don't I do this more often? And then I'll like sit down, I'll edit the vlog, and I'm like, wow, this is great, I love this. And it takes me weeks to get back into vlogging, which I really hate because I love vlogging. I love the act of vlogging and talking to the camera. I love editing, but I feel like I get super into my head when it comes to like starting a vlog. I just overthink it and I compare myself to literally everybody. Like I get on YouTube, I watch a lot of YouTube. I feel like I watch more YouTube than I do TV. But I'll get on YouTube and I'll be watching people's vlogs, and then the whole time, instead of like enjoying the vlog, I just compare myself to them, and it's just like not good. I really need to try to get out of that habit and just like enjoy what I'm watching and like not put so much pressure on myself. Earlier today when I was crocheting, I started watching some of my old vlogs, and I like really like them, and it was just like nice to watch something that I was proud of. I feel like that also always like gets me super motivated to start vlogging, because like nothing's really changed from then to now. The only thing I was doing back then was actually vlogging and actually filming. Now I'm just like not doing that because I get so in my head. But I feel like it's just so therapeutic to talk to the camera, talk to you guys. Obviously I'm like just talking to a camera, but like I know people are on the other side watching, and it honestly just like, I don't know, it feels nice to know people are listening. And I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like blabbering right now, but I know I say this so many times, but I'm really gonna try to make a conscious effort to film more, vlog more, and to just like upload more, especially because like right now on TikTok, I'm not focusing too much on TikTok. I feel like TikTok stresses me out, and I've said that before. YouTube is like my happy place, and I like talking to the camera, and I like posting on YouTube. So I really want to try to focus all my energy on that and not so much on like other platforms. I mean, I haven't posted on Instagram. Well, besides like the baby announcement, I hadn't posted on Instagram since like January, which is so crazy that I went almost a whole year without posting, because I used to be so on top of it, and I just haven't been. And I think it's just because I was pregnant. And anyways, I need to take a sip of this before it gets cold. This is so good. I feel like it'd be even better with like some freshly squeezed lemon. It's so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I feel like a lot of it was filmed in my apartment, which honestly I kind of love watching home vlogs. I feel like it just like makes me feel better about like not being out and about all the time, because I feel like I'll watch a lot of vlogs and people are just like always out doing stuff, and I'm like, I should be doing more, but like I don't know, I'm just such a homebody. I'm home all the time, and if I want to vlog and if I want to be consistent with vlogging, I'm gonna have to find ways to like film and make it entertaining while still being at home. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I think I'm gonna end it here because tomorrow I work, and I know myself and I will not film a single thing tomorrow. So we're just gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you guys want to follow along for more, definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video.